Shh. Everyone be quiet. Hold on, it's about to start. Okay. I think we're going to do the intro now. Hey,
Hi.
beauty babies. It is Monday. We've made it through the weekend, and it's time for the finest show on the internet, mostly walking. I'm Sean Plott.
And I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
Hi. Let's talk about what it means to phone it in. Let me actually turn off this ominous NORCO.
It is
audio.
ominous. It's extremely ominous.
I think I turned it off already.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's. I want to talk about something that's really important. We are
Okay.
broadcasting here together. We are all, hanging out here, getting ready to do a show to make content. Content is important because it supports and subsists
Yes.
me.
Yes.
But we all want to phone it in. We're all interested in not really doing particularly profoundly good job today. And I'm wondering, for each of you, what does it mean? Sean, let's start with you. And also, Sean and Lee, I got to be honest with you. I think let me actually begin. Each of you is slightly out of center because I didn't center your images correctly. So if you can lean out of the center of your frames and into the center of the ones that I set up, that would be terrific. That would be incredible. That's the first way we're going to phone it in. But for you, Sean Bloom, when you're going to phone it in as a live broadcaster, what about for your career as a teacher, right? As a professor who instructs students, when you want to phone it in and you don't really want to do that much hard work that day, what do you do? How do you do that?
Oh my god, that is tough. Because sometimes the stars align. And you can do like in-class projects. Like, here's an exercise for the class. Right?
Oh, that's so
Break
good.
into groups. Break into
Break
groups.
into groups.
That's actually what
Break
a
into
quiz
groups
is,
and
man.
solve
Let me
this
tell
problem.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, but quizzes, you got to write the quiz. That's the problem with the quiz.
That's a good point.
It's a class activity. You have to come up with a problem and then let them figure out the solutions to it.
Shit.
Right?
Super smart. It's
just
brilliant.
Sometimes you can schedule like a guest lecture because there's somebody who knows more than you do about a particular topic, and then you can just kind of like rest on that a little bit.
That's incredible. Now, if there was a hidden technique that maybe other professors are not thinking about, like the prime way to make a low energy level stretch for a long period of time, what would that be? And
Man.
While you're thinking that through, the answer for me as a broadcaster is I ask questions to other people, and then I start responding and reacting to them. That's what's happening right now as I eat these incredible chicken tamales.
Sean, I will tell you honestly, that was my first instinct. Was my answer was going to be have assigned some sort of reading. Because then you can have sort of a discussion about the reading. The problem with that is that it should be low energy, but it's not, because not one fucking single one of them will say a goddamn thing when you give them the opportunity.
It's because they didn't do the reading.
They didn't read
It's
it.
because they didn't do the reading.
It's not always. Sometimes it is, but sometimes they actually do the reading and then they just don't. They're all very tired, it seems like, when they come to class. Like, they would rather be napping.
Can you tell them that they have to do the reading and then they have to come up with like 3 bullet point fucking just nuggets of anything. Any caliber.
So then we're going to go around the table and everybody say 3 insightful things about
No,
nuggets.
I was thinking more like you have to come in with 3 of them. If this will be a naturalistic conversation among human beings, but at some point, I may point at you, and if you don't have something
give me
to
a
say,
talking point.
You're fucked. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You lose money out of this fake job.
Yeah.
That's called being a student. You have to pay the school even more.
Ooh, this is the kind of school I like. I like this school.
Korimar 92 says, homework for a class I had once was to come up with one question for a future quiz. And I like that So much. That solves two problems at once.
That is.
Oh my
I thought
God.
that's not allowed under the Geneva Convention, is it? Like
Yeah,
I
no, I
thought
think
you
I
can't.
absolutely. I think you get tried at the Hague if you do that as a teacher, because the thing is, what's incredible is there's this whole realm of bullshit that it works briefly. It makes sense for just a tiny period of time, and then everyone realizes that the work is being foisted on someone else. Because like, they come up with a quiz question is so clear, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to make a quiz. You're all going to quiz each other because I'm not a professor. You fucking figure it out, right? Like, that's kind of what it's saying. And there's a lot of these kinds of deals that come in inboxes of anyone that owns a LinkedIn, where people just show up and they're like, "We're here to empower a company. What do you need?" And I'm like, "What are you offering?" And they're like, "We offer a variety of services. We want to know your needs." I'm like, "I know my needs. I'm meeting my needs. What are you here for?" It's this whole, Sean, I'm here to let you know that I can offer something as long as you tell me what that something is. And I love it. I love the whole realm of things, because I think that they don't go far enough.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Whichever student gives the best fully completed quiz and answer set, whoever gives the very best one is the only one that gets an A. And then you're covered for like 15 years. That's
just one of those things where they do with art, where it's like, it's a competition for and it's for our new ad campaign, and you have to make the art for it. And if it's good, if we choose yours, we'll pay you. Otherwise, you just sign it all away to us anyway, here on the dotted line.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good, which I think allows us to transition to the next question, Lee, which is, how do you phone it in on a day working on the next Monkey Island game? Like, what should your employers look for to know that you're...
I never do. I'm always so busy getting those bugs done. But if I had to throw up a smoke screen, I would point and say, "Look, behind you, it's a three-headed monkey."
It's a three-headed monkey. Yeah, that probably goes over really well.
That goes over really well.
Everybody laughs every time.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And then they say, "No, really, Lee," and you go, "No, I swear to fucking God, there's a monkey." They laugh harder. "No, really, I'm dead serious," and then just a laughter keeps going and going.
It's the Leningrad monkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time I say it's another head, I say it's a fourth head. I didn't want to say 4 at first because I didn't think you'd believe me. It's like if the boy who cried wolf, like, what if the boy who cried wolf cried an additional wolf every time? Would that be
more wolves?
The boy who cried 2 wolves. The boy who cried 4 wolves.
How
many? What? Just the idea of crying wolves, like the idea of like crying a number of wolves, is like for some reason that feels like a very juicy. Like, I would write that into like music lyrics. I've cried so many wolves. Like,
cried so many wolves. That's
devastating. That's
right?
That's real heartbreak right there.
Yeah.
That's one of those good poetic lines that sounds like it has more than one meaning, but actually doesn't have any meaning.
Yeah, right. It's an evocative knowledge line.
Yeah.
So, I want to know that now that we're here and we've done a good job, that again, as someone who's calling it in, I don't need to come up with a transition. I could say, well, that brings us to our show today. What I do is I just go into the game, right? Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's
try to remember what it was.
Yeah. We got into a fist fight in a parking lot, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Lost it, maybe?
Yeah, because we got to the part of the game that is no longer in the actual genre of the game anymore.
Yeah, so what happened is we've arrived here in NORCO. We're trying to figure out what happened to our mother. All right, we're going around trying to figure out what's up. I believe.
What did happen to our mother? Wait, hold on.
I think
is our mother dead, or she's just
dead,
missing?
or maybe she's just tired. Like, it's something along these lines. So
okay, sounds right. I mean, that sounds Southern Gothic, so I'll buy it.
So, what we then did is we're basically just exploring around. We have this incredible map screen where there's home, there's the Dimes discount, which is kind of where we are. We're exploring around in this area. And I mean,
Oh, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I mean, the world is very evocative. There's this continuously flooded area. It's awesome. And it's sort of it's like lower class with hyper futuristic technology, right? So we live in like a really shitty home.
Oh yeah, there's
everything's
robots.
beat up. Yeah, but we have a robot that kind of helps us out and stuff. And it's just a really well done, well made world. And then we had this moment where there was a film shoot over here where we made up a bunch of Southern Louisiana terms.
Yeah.
And then we had a fist fight with someone at a gas station.
Yeah. Yeah, and each of those encounters was out of pocket in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, each of them was from a different game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so
I do want to, in the spirit...
hit me.
In the spirit of phoning it in, I do want to, like, highlight the fact that Egg McGuffin did point out a really good piece of content, which is that if you rearrange the letters of Norco, you get Corno. So, like...
Oh, hell yeah.
This is...
Corno.
There's definitely a cornographic kind of
there's
overlay
some serious
on the entire,
pornography happening.
Yeah, so that you'll find that sort of coming to haunt us. It's not a theme so much as it's a ghost that will be haunting the show tonight.
Well, I want to do some quick double checks on things. Can everyone hear the music right now?
Yes.
Everything was torn apart and put back together again, which of course means that
the center cannot hold.
Yeah. And also, I want to double check something here as well. If I do this, can the stream still hear the music? Or me? This is a weird audio bug that I was discovering earlier. All right. Can only hear me? Well, that's good. That's great. Well, now everyone's back. Perfect. Yeah, something's a little weird. Everyone's back.
Something's a little weird. Sometimes that happens.
Tonight is weird. Tonight
it's just a weird night.
Weird.
It's going to be weird.
Night.
We're phoning it in. We're dial-towning it in.
We're virtualizing it.
So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by this gas station. Little has changed. The neighboring business still sits abandoned. The surrounding streets are quiet and empty. Yeah, I'm actually kind of tickled to see that, like, abandoned gas stations, like in LA, you wouldn't dream of seeing it. But recently, there's a lot of empty storefronts.
That's so fucked. Isn't it fucked up how everything is like urban decline now? Like outside the window and shit?
It's so chic. And then, like, because, I grew up in Kansas where there's infinite space. It just keeps on going. And so what wound up happening is, just driving around in Kansas City, there'd be whole areas where it's like, oh yeah, Bannister Mall. Yeah, just people stopped going to it, and it's just an empty, enormous mall.
Just a shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm looking at this, and I'm like, yeah, start to see that in LA too. Here we go.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, Kansas is like creative mode. Whoa. Oh no.
Oh no, is this the same guy?
Didn't I?
It's the same guy.
What happened? Carnival forget you beside the road?
Did it save at a save point and not?
No, because he's welcoming us back after our previous fight, isn't he? Or no, he isn't.
Yeah, this is the same dialogue.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Back because my mom is...
I guess our mom died.
Yeah,
I think
maybe she had a cold.
School him again.
Not that stupid, are you? Catherine, she too valuable. They'd never let her die.
I thought that was voiceover in the game.
Let me keep impressing you, Lee.
Oh, yes. No, Sean is very good at that.
No, I actually did the voice acting.
Sneaking in that voiceover.
I've muted it in the game so you can hear my live voice acting.
Yeah, right, exactly.
If anything, she probably vacationing on a hard drive somewhere. Tell me about my dead mom. I think that's what we do.
NORCO, New England.
Vacationing on a hard drive is like
So
I like
good.
that a lot. That's very good, sort of like sci-fi.
Yeah.
I don't know what is that? That's like
It's kind of.
It's not euphemism. It's like street slang. It's like it's
Yeah.
very
Slanguage.
slanguage.
New slang? I don't know.
Lingonomics. Yeah. Trolling, you so damn sensitive. Can't say nothing around you. Your mom was excavating along the rim of the lake.
Oh, mind map updated.
She used to pay me to help from time to time.
Mind
Matter of fact, she needed
map.
somebody smart, somebody vigilant, somebody like especially with Shield snooping around. Seen some wild
There was
shit
an
out in them
idea.
swamps.
Whoa. What kind of shit? What
Yeah,
kind of shit?
I want more. I want to know.
I won't bother telling you might hurt your brain. Anyhow, this ain't story time. Not letting you into this gas station goddamn company that runs this dump did me doity. Swap me with an ATM machine for speaking truth. Ain't letting nobody through till I get an apology, very least.
Like a robot.
Yeah, no, we
Got it.
robot.
Got it.
we went through this dialogue last time, and I love this dialogue.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's a good dialogue.
The imagery and the writing are both really incredibly rich and vivid and beautiful.
Yeah. And I like that it's exploring this sort of transitionary period in time. You know, where like a lot of shows are about just before the transition. Is this new technology going to get adopted? Or like 100 years afterwards, where they're just like, well, of course I just typed in what food I wanted and I 3D printed it. We're the future, dummy. Let me exposition the hell out of you. But this, where like everyone's kind of dealing with this rapid change. Oh, it's so good. Really deserved it. Go huff some glue. If you really want to get through, go get me some of them pills your brother was selling. That might persuade me. Do you want to fight him?
I mean, I feel like we've walked this path. I think that is what we do. That is our destiny.
Yeah, I think forever it's dictate our destiny, or it will dictate, right?
Yeah. So I think we fight. And this is where we get to showcase some mechanics that happened at the end of last episode. You're joking, right? Trying to get wrecked. All right, then, let's go.
Look at him fucking go.
Dancing.
Look at that fucking bounce.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm turning these beats up, man. So we pick one of the characters, and then we are presented with a minigame. So here, I want to click this guy, and then I Simon Says It, dealing 10.
Oh,
Troy attacks Monkey for 5. Oh, and look, there's Monkey's health right there.
yeah.
Monkey.
Oh, dude, let's do this again. I like Simon Says
Yeah,
It.
this seems really easy. So good. Oh my god.
I love a little bit of these kinds of, technical challenges, little physical challenges beforehand. And
Adventure game dexterity puzzles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the ATM machine?
Yeah, I mean, maybe so.
Yeah, I think it must be.
Who wants to read? Someone.
The
Disembodied. You do it, Lee.
Everybody now.
disembodied illuminated head of the kiosk levitates silently in the browser tab. Browser tab.
Oh, Sean, you're the kiosk.
Good evening. How may I help you?
You own this place? You know Troy, that guy outside? Oh, yeah, we're asking about Troy for sure.
Ask about Troy. Thank you for your inquiry. I am forwarding it to Perilou and Sons LLC.
Oh, God.
Perilou and Sons LLC has declined to respond to your inquiry.
Whoa.
Dude, no, I hate the idea of oppressive automated services. Like, every time I'm on with hello, I am the automated assistant, and we care about your call.
Oh.
I've
I've never wanted my call to be cared about. I've never wanted it cared about. I've wanted it fucking dealt with.
I need to call the IRS, and I am dreading it. I'm gonna set aside a day to be like on hold with the IRS day.
And just cope. Yeah. because the person who picks up the phone doesn't care at all.
Right.
Like, for better or for worse. There's a lot of times when you, and I've had this happen before, you call them like, hey, I didn't pay my taxes. I'm sorry. They're like, all right, sir, would you be interested in setting a payment plan? Like, they don't care.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I love the idea that you apologize as if like their whole institution is offended from top to bottom. You know, it's yeah.
Well, like,
that makes sense.
No IRS agent goes, well, look who's fucking calling us.
Which I feel is opposite of the library. Like if you walk in with like a late book, you know, doesn't matter who it is at the library. Every single person who works there is going to be like, oh, I was wondering where that was.
That's what it feels like. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I still have a book from the Oakland Public Library. I looked online about like what happens if I don't return it after 2 years, which it's been.
Yeah.
I think they just charge you.
They charge you for the book, I believe.
Like $20 tops.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, that's because the book I believe is $20, right?
Yeah. I had to do that in high school with a book that was not like a rare book, but like, you know, harder to get. So it was more expensive than that. Yeah. It was like, oh shit. Okay.
Did they make you go find it? A new copy?
No. But I did have it checked out so long that I was required to pay the maximum amount, the cost of the book. So I just didn't return it. I just paid them the money and kept the book.
I bought a book.
I bought a book. I bought a book from the library over the course of like a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like this. I like the idea that everything works this way, where you buy it, like 0.8 of it, 0.8% per month. And you just hold on to it for long enough, and they're like, "Look, the book's yours, so you owe us a tiny amount." Like those.
Yeah, things. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like, dude, those Oakland Public Library books is one of those like daily guilts that hangs over me. That like, 'cause it's literally like right there in the bookshelf. So when I need to exit, I go this way and I pass by it, and I'm like, "Oh, Sailor Twain is a really good comic. I really gotta get that back, man."
That's like this motherfucker right here. Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker.
Oh my god!
Do not remove from
USC. Where's it from? From USC?
USC Interactive Media, EA Game Innovation Lab property.
No!
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
Remove.
Oh no! I'm contractually obligated to come after you now, Lee.
Generously donated by Annenberg, USC Annenberg IML.
Christ.
Like, I mean.
It's still incredible.
I still have it. This is the one thing that I know where it is.
Yeah.
No, that's mine was worse. Because mine was borrowing Blade Runner from Jeremy Bond and then just losing it.
Man.
Well, but
okay,
what?
Well,
was it Blu-ray? I mean, was it 4K?
No,
was it 1080p?
No. It was the Westwood Adventure game.
Oh, that's hard to get a hold of. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, that was not great. That was not good. That was not my finest hour.
No, I got one. My friend Sean Bloom, when he and I lived together, I said, "Can I borrow your car?" To which Sean said, "Yeah, sure." And Sean had his car parked in a garage. And as I pulled out of the garage, I immediately crashed into the garage. Like, so I just walked back in. I'm like, "Hey, come out, your car is destroyed." I mean, like, literally, the gap of time was so small. I was like, and I mean, let me tell you, when I did that, I, like, sat in the car for a second. I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. That's impossible. Like, literally, I'd, like, drive straight backwards, and I, like, looked, and I, like, turned, and then I heard, like, and I, like, scraped all the paint off. And somehow...
I mean, that sounds like it was booby-trapped. It sounds like it was booby-trapped.
No, like... because you need to turn the wheel to hit the garage because the wheels are pointing straight. So it was my input, so I know that. And Sean, how did you react both externally and internally when I came back in having just.
Oh God. I don't remember what my external reaction was. I'm sure internally, like, I have done exactly that same thing so many times. I feel like, okay, yeah, that's just a thing that happens.
Okay,
I do think
that's what you did to me. You went, all right, and I mean, literally, it's just like, and I went like, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'll pay for it. I'll write you a check right now. I will go to the bank. And you went, no, it seems,
I do think that there's two kinds of car owners, right? There's the ones who think that the car is a statue, a priceless vase, which is driven around and could one day be a classic car. And then there's the other kind of car owner that's like, this is a facial tissue. This is a Kleenex.
Yeah.
This will work for X number of years, after which...
Sean, that did not impede my ability to drive the car even a little bit.
I'll tell you, it did change how I drove your car, I will say. Because the funny thing is that I remember being like, okay, well, can I still borrow your car? Because I do need to go. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And then I took about 15 minutes driving out of the driveway. I was like doing like 400-point turn, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't just scrape the car up, look at it, and then think, well, I'd better go do my errand, and then come back and say this happened on the way.
No, the options were go back in and tell Sean immediately, or cross the border with this car. And, like, this is the start of a new life for me, where everything in this world that I own is Sean Bloom's car.
Wow. Yeah.
And you know, the funny thing is, I've only ever gotten in, like, 3 accidents. And every single one of them was in that driveway.
That driveway was a little bit of a death trap. That was a little bit of a, like...
Well, it's, because the way it worked is, let me
Oh wait, that drive. Are you talking about the? You're talking about the place, the house where everything happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw this generically.
The house of You're talking about the House of Stories, Sean.
Yeah, like this is the street.
Yeah.
All right, like this. All right, so here is the house was like located. Actually, it was even farther than that. The house was like
this is
located,
the plot of land, right? This is the parcel
this
that the house
top down, right? So like here's the house.
Is this a magic card?
Yeah.
Yes.
The house was a 3-3 with vigilance. So let me go ahead and make this black, and then let's highlight this. Let's delete this, because the thing is that here's where the driveway was, right? The driveway actually went like this up, and then there was the garages back here, and then there was like a little overhang area where like my car was here, and then there's car 1 and 2 and 3 were parked in this thing. So you had to go through this incredibly narrow corridor.
It was exactly car-sized.
Yeah, I mean, and it was like an inch of room on either of the rear view mirrors. And so, once you got back to this area, you actually had quite a lot more space. I mean, hell, it even probably was closer to something like this. Oh, classic MS Paint mistake. Classic. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot more accurate to the shape of the house. And so, like...
Yeah.
What would happen is you'd be driving through here, and with Sean, I think Sean, you were like parked in here. I mean, all these had like a little divider. And when I pulled out, I just scraped the shit out of the cars, like right there. So
right there. So not even in the
not even
in
the garage.
Like the Death Star tube. Yeah.
Correct. I hit the garage when I was leaving the garage. The other time I got in an accident was when I was in this car, and this is actually open here, right? And there's a pole here, and I backed down and cracked right into that pole. Same spot on my car as on Sean's Bloom car. And the other one was when, for some reason, I agreed to a date after a show the morning I landed from a foreign country. Jesus. So she came in here, right, and she was... I didn't actually understand it was a date. She's like, do you want to grab a meal? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking land from Sweden, and then I have a broadcast, and then, let's fucking go. So I was like, exhausted and tired. She comes in, and when you see someone, and they're like, clearly, like, they've dressed up, they have, like, makeup.
They are here for a date.
They have a scent that you're aware of because they chose to give themselves that scent, with the spray. Oh my god! So I'm like, oh Jesus, this is a date. So we went to my room that was here, and we went back out to my car, and then I pulled the car out and crashed straight into Will's car that was parked right here, just backed up into that, and I mean, like, I was so tired, I smashed right into this, and I was in the car, and I just go, fuck, and she's like, oh no, and she tries to, like, hug me. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. I get out of the car, and I, like, go in, and I go, hey, whose car is it? And Will goes, oh, that's mine. And I went, well, I hit it. I just said it like that. I was, like, so mad that I hit it. And he's like, oh my god, it's my dad's car. I'm like, well, I hit the car. And Will had to come out here.
I mean,
and like this poor girl that didn't understand that I was clueless enough to not know it was a date, who's like trying to navigate, like, should I be affectionate? Should I back off? I'm like, fuck. And he's like, well,
I would argue that this is maybe a better story for her, from her perspective.
That's a good point.
Oh shit. Wait, 1 second. I gotta go. Carry the show for me.
All right, great.
Okay.
Well, I hit it. And I fucking yelled
Amazing.
at Will, too. Completely innocent party was watching the movie. So why'd Troy get fired? Go ahead, Sean.
American Discount Southeast Incorporated prides itself on its outstanding mentorship and jobs training program. American Discount Southeast Incorporated works to ensure that each franchise location provides opportunities for career growth. At American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise locations, we leverage automation and machine learning technologies to enhance the lives of all employees. Okay, to apply for a position at any American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise location, please visit American Discount SE-ADSE today.
American Discount
That doesn't...
Southeast. Huh.
American Discount Southeast dash American Discount Southeast.
Yeah. Ooh.
I am Discountware, a distributed cloud-based operating system for American Discount Southeast Incorporated, semantic version number 16.3.3.
Nice.
The owner of this franchise is Perilou and Sons LLC. Discountware is licensed to Perilou and Sons LLC via the standard American Discount Southeast Incorporated licensing agreement.
I'm gonna be like, how do you like this job?
Sure, yeah. I proudly perform the routine maintenance operations and procedures of 227 American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise locations across the Southeast region. American Discount Southeast Incorporated is a model company awarded for excellence in business and community service. Thank you for inquiring about American Discount Southeast Incorporated.
My God, this is it. Can I just say that as a policy, anytime I am at a grocery store and it asks me if I want to donate like $1 to anything, I always yell at the automated thing. I'm always like, the fuck you at? What the fuck? Like every single time, just as a policy, because it's this sort of thing where they're gonna take credit for my contributions. I mean
that it genuinely makes me angry. As soon as I understood what was going on there, it made me so mad.
So mad. Liqueur, cigarettes, immaculately smoked cigarettes.
Pre-smoked.
Oh my god, you smoked it, man. I wonder if this place ever started checking IDs during high school. Friends in the city would drive all the way just to get booze. Yeah, that was something we did in Kansas because the
I like that the dude is still knocked out. I didn't notice him before.
Oh, there he is. He's out cold.
He's out cold. I feel like the robot probably has to check ID, which is probably cuts into the profits.
No, why would it cut into the profit? It gets to scan your ID and resell your identifying information.
That's smart. That's a good point.
A number of times, someone's like, "Can I see your ID?" I'm like, "Sure," and I hold it like just out of arm's reach. Like, there it is. There it is. Or I hold it up real high, because. Dude, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's when I go to a hotel and they're like, "Can I get your address?" I'm like, "No." Well, I need a phone number. No, you fucking don't. What about an emergency? I don't fucking need you involved in my emergency. I hope I die. Hope I die. And I hope that if you could have saved me, that I cut that possibility off. I will die happier as a result.
There you go.
On a tangent today, man. Fucking tangent town. Fuses? Ooh, take a fuse. You grab a fuse.
Oh, we need fuses.
Oh.
I detect that you have merchandise in your possession. You must remove any unpurchased items from your backpack and scan them in order to exit the store.
All right.
Oh, it's an inventory tutorial. That's actually a pretty good one.
We
I like that.
We have a new. You scan the fuse. Fuck yeah.
I like that. Thank you for your purchase.
Oh my god, now that's future tech, right? Like, that's some good shit right there. Where, like, I can't remember, I think it was Amazon had a store like this, where it just tracks you once you enter the store. You just grab what you need, and you just leave the store, and it just deducts the money from your account. It's fucking so good.
I have been to one of those stores, but I have not shopped in one of those stores. I went to one of those stores unintentionally because I was picking up a package, an Amazon package, that got shipped there for some reason. And I didn't. It was like, it's an Amazon grocery store. I was like, cool, I'll get a bag of Doritos while I'm there. And I walked in, and it was like, oh no, I don't. There's overhead to like shopping here. I don't know how to shop here.
Dude,
I'm just gonna pick up my package and leave.
Dude, those stores to me reminded me of like Sega Genesis games when I was a kid playing them, where you would begin to play and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do or what the buttons are. Because there's, you know, they were built to have like you open the manual and you carefully read the manual and study, and then also like somehow bond through the astral plane with the original designer and figure out what the fuck that guy was thinking. Like, dude, that's like all future tech, I hope, is the exact sort of thing that takes the trajectory of like open world AAA RPGs, where like you pick up the item and an arrow emits out of it, pointing you to where you need to go in the store.
Yeah, there we go.
And it's like, quest,
give me,
pay for this. Bonus.
Give me a quest log, 100%.
Yeah.
It's it's the Tibia Mariner. How did we get here?
It's an Elden Ring reference. It fucking took me a second when I got it. Yeah, no, are we going to speak to the mariner? We're going to speak to his horse. Let's go to the memorial. A memorial languishes in the river mud. A 2x4 cross plywood plaque cairns of pulverized concrete, sprayed haphazardly onto the plywood as a remembrance. Do you want to be our plaque shot?
Sure. Here passed the brave freedom fighters of January XW11, whose cries of liberty echo through the generations.
In much smaller lettering, a different hand scratched egg across the bottom of the plaque. Egg. We should probably go to that mind map in a second.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lone horse drinks from the stagnant water pooled along the riverbank. By the way, this is actually really nice. So, like, it can be a real pain in the ass to animate things. So, like, a really common, just generalized pattern in indie games is ways of faking animations. And, you know, a really common one is, like, what this ship's doing in the background, where it just slides across. It's just a sprite with a vector. But, this is, you can use shaders to basically, like, if I have an arm here, you have the shader just basically manipulating the render of where the pixels of the hand are. So it appears to be animating, but it's not actually animating. And then you do that with the whole character, and they kind of look a little bit like they're moving. Like, this horse is just slowly bobbing up and down, and then the post-processing is doing things where it's just, like, flickering various other elements to give a little visual interest. Some good shit. Drifter. A man sits on a pile of flotsam, his head buried in his canvas jacket against the sharp air. Hi, I want to talk to you. Lee, if you could be the drifter for us.
Oh yeah, you can be the drifter.
Stupid horse.
The man's gaze stays fixed on the opposite bank of the river, never turning to you nor the horse. Absolutely. We punch people and just are here for conflict.
I'm so mad at horses.
A lot of stupid in this world. Stupid people, stupid horses.
Couldn't agree more. He spits on the dirt at his feet.
You know what all they dump in that water? Hell of a cocktail.
He spits again, wiping a string of mucus against his sleeve.
What you out here for anyhow? Ain't you heard they got a criminal on the loose?
Have I told you the story of Creminibar?
No.
So,
Creminibar?
something that I really loved a great deal in StarCraft 1 was playing 2v2v2v2s on infinite money maps. Like this is when I was like peak competitive. I would also play what is considered the most anti-competitive, stupid shit show mode. And it was so fun. Because basically it's a team free-for-all. So it's pure chaos on a map that's not big enough even for like 4 players. So it just changed shit shows, and a lot of people constantly would play in these. Like that, you just had regulars who just only played 2v2v2v2s, and all of the real regulars had these hilarious names, right? Like there was Deadly Mechanism, there was Captain Insano, and a guy named Criminal, who instead of an L, he would use the pipe symbol, which is between the backspace and the enter. The vertical bar.
Yeah, the pipe. Sure.
And so my friend that I played with would always call him Creminibar. And would type it in chat, be like, hey, everyone go attack Creminibar. And like, no one would know what Dane was talking about, man.
That's pretty good. I like that quite a lot.
But the thing is that Creminibar is incredibly fun to say. So we just started saying it all the time.
Creminibar.
Yeah, like...
Creminibar is great.
Yeah, like the Michael Jackson hit "Smooth Creminibar," and
That's great. That's like when they try to at the movie theater get you to drink more Coke by having an ad that has a subliminabar message in it.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, we entered into a limitabar space. I mean, this is actually really good. I actually think you throw in an apocalypse, the 3 of us in a few hundred years, and AL is pronounced a bar. Like, that's just what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. That's as good as, like, Murdler and Finglers.
Yeah,
that's good.
Admirabar, Akbar. Like, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. Yeah, now look at this. Now, doesn't this make this more fun? What you out here for anyhow? Ain't you heard they got a Creminibar on the loose? Like, it's really
yeah, that is very good.
And it's one of those brain worms that's literally like found a nice nestled spot where it just gestates for the rest of my life.
Oh, bringing the law around here, making things harder for the rest of us. Best be sharp, young one. Okay.
All right, so
Murdler.
We now know there's a Creminibar. I'm going to go ahead and go on back to Dime Discount. I'm going to go to Apple Street. I'm going to go ahead and go to...
it's that's right.
Corner of Nibble and Third.
Private investigator.
Private eyes are watching you.
I guess this is you, Sean Blue. A million.
You got the fuse? Good. We'll be able to use the bike to get around town until I'm done with the truck. It concerns me that Blake still hasn't returned. He's been spending a lot of his time at Sarpy Paperbacks lately. Perhaps we should look for him there.
Sharpie Paperbacks. All right, let's go check a Sharpie Paperback.
This summer, one man will have to go the distance. Hi, my name is Sharpie Paperback. 1997, the summer of Sandler. Oh, what you got to do?
All right. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. It's time to speak like a hyped Zoomer. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, whoa.
The cinematography.
The bike. Hey.
All right.
The sky bleeds a color you knew as a child. Airline highway passes beneath your feet.
Shit.
Floodgate Tavern added to the map.
We are achievoing.
Million has joined your party. Interact with party members by clicking their portraits in the party's menu. If you're stuck, they may be able to help.
Hey, Millions.
You gotta real people beat this game without party members.
That's right.
Million shouts over the way.
The bike runs much better now. You can use it to get around during your visit.
Where's Blake? How's Blake? How are you? What's it like been around? Dismiss. Alright.
I want to hear about the paperbacks. Yeah,
right.
where could Blake be?
Sarpies.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's me. He spends much of his time at Sarpy Paperbacks. Perhaps we should check there.
Sharpie
I've already
paperbacks.
given you this information.
Yeah.
The year that you left, Blake became uncontrollable. His behavior troubled Catherine deeply. He was beginning to remind her of your grandfather.
Yes.
After he was expelled from Destrehan, he began running drugs in the parish. He made himself many enemies.
And has very many
Enemies.
progression items in the quest.
He does. He put those things behind him after her illness. But now that she's gone, I'm uncertain what to expect.
Many enemies.
Should have stuck around. Wait,
I think this place can ruin people. Are we? I don't remember. Are we in our RPing? Are we regretful
we
of
absolutely.
having left?
We love RPing, and we are just a
RPing.
completely devastated nihilist puncher.
All right, sweet. Perhaps
I want to apologize for leaving.
no one is asking you to, Kay.
You ever notice that when
Huh?
someone uses your name,
Kay?
it's always a little shitty? Unless
No one's asking you to, Kay.
Yeah,
Especially when your name is K.
yeah. No one's asking you to. Capital K. Okay. How have you been?
I am always the same, Kay. Always the same.
It's a little stank on there using our name like that. Paul.
Yeah.
I
It
know
is.
that.
Damn.
Stinking dude.
Is that good or bad?
Cool. Cool.
Bit too much
Whichever
English.
you prefer.
This, let me
Wow.
tell you, this
Hey,
I
a million?
Wish, I wish all leaders spoke this way. Are you depressed? Sounds.
Sounds pretty zen. Sounds zen. Sounds zen.
Perhaps.
That is how someone speaks to you when they are gonna do an uprising eventually.
Yep. That's right. S.H.I.E.L.D. has been expanding since you left. Catherine took your grandfather's boat into the lake to investigate reports of construction in the swamps along the shoreline. She assumed it to be unpermitted S.H.I.E.L.D. activity. She was unable to find any evidence of it. However, it was clear that she found something during that investigation.
Oh my God! Is it non-magical aliens? Because here's the thing. Look,
Non-magical aliens.
I had this discussion recently. I'm telling you, man. It's tangent time today. Okay, so like, there is the statement that any technology that is sophisticated enough is indistinguishable from magic.
Arthur C. Clarke.
But we all know that
booyah.
magic and technology are clearly two very different things, right? If you're a
Yes.
wizard doing sorcery, warlock shit, you're not a technologist or a scientist, okay? So, this then means that if there are aliens that
Yes.
come from other planets,
Yes.
some of those aliens will also be able to use magic in addition to their seemingly magical but non-magical technology. But there will also be
Ooh.
intellectual, non-magic using, non-magical aliens that are out there. I think it's very important if we're ever talking about an alien to properly identify it as a magical or a non-magical alien.
So a non-magical alien is using technology that is recognizable or understandable.
Or do you just mean that it's reducible to technology and not magic?
I mean both.
Well, what does that mean?
Yeah. I mean, look,
I mean,
we
like-
have to agree that there are clear differences between magic and technology.
well, I know
We
what
just-
what
we-
those differences are.
Do
Sean.
we-
I know
do
what
we
those differences
have
are,
to
and I can tell you,
agree?
I have solved this for
Yeah,
myself
please.
already. X-Men,
Okay.
Storm's powers, magical. You know why?
Right.
Because they are based on human subjectivity. They control the weather. They can do weather stuff. It's almost like Storm has to actually believe that what she's controlling is somehow falls into the purview of weather. Like
No,
it's not.
I
it's
completely agree
subjective.
that thunderstorms
Yeah.
are magic.
Right, yes. That's
So
what
it's like-
we're
it's like-
saying.
That's
That's
really
what we're
good.
arguing here.
It's-
I'm glad we're all
it's-
on the same page.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
clouds and thunderstorms, rain, not technology. Magic.
Magic.
Okay? So
Yes.
so now that I feel like I'm giving some examples
Yes.
so that everyone is on the same page.
No, that makes it very clear. I appreciate that.
If and when maybe they've already been here, having watched Ancient Aliens, I'm just saying, I'm asking questions. That's all I'm saying. We're just asking. We're just adults here asking questions.
You're eroding factuality.
Hold on.
Okay.
If there are aliens, excluding the ones that have already been here and made the pyramids, but like future aliens that we don't know, the question is, are the aliens that we're encountering magical or non-magical aliens? Which is really important, because if Catherine dug up a non-magical alien, the body's safe. But if it's like a magical alien, like there could be some crazy reverbial. Listen, I'm making up enough stuff at this point. I think reverbial is fine to just plow right through.
100%. No, that's
there's not any reverbial issues from the magic
I'm
that
on board with
reverberates through bones. So,
are you implying that all spoilage, toxic spoilage, is magic? Like, there's a plethora of corpses on this earth that are not safe.
Those could simply be diseases. All I'm saying is, suppose you're having a conversation with someone and they bring up aliens. All I'm saying is that a really great way to completely derail that conversation is to ask them if it is a magical or non-magical alien. And then do not let them proceed in their story unless they specifically use non-magical alien or magical alien.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I just had a silent alarm that went off. It says, oh boy. This is the alarm that tells me, because we get certain tax breaks on this show, and they only apply to Twitch shows. They don't apply to podcasts. And so I have it set so that if we get within 30% of being a podcast, it will alert me.
It's gonna really alert, good. Just as like a
this conversation has been so good that I think it's drawn attention to our voices to such a degree that
like magically good or non-magically good.
Oh no, it just went off.
Oh shit!
Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Oh boy, we're on the Max Fun Network now. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
don't
fuck! I can't believe it. God, that happened so quickly, didn't it? Anyways, guys, if you want to check out Squarespace, it's a really great app that I use to make my website. I
was thinking we could do some ad reads, but unlike the others, we'll do it funny.
Yeah.
Fuck ads. Wait. Right? We don't have... Wait, we do...
I mean, if you were my Monday morning show, we like ads. This is the Monday evening show. Fuck ads.
There we go.
Ads.
All right. There we go.
So, I mean... quite far away, this Sharpies that we're going to. All right, let's see here. What was it?
I do want to know what... I don't know. Probably. Perhaps you do. What? Huh? I haven't spoken to her in years, Has Blake not mentioned anything?
Ooh.
Oh, I never... Oh, that's good. Oh, in any event, something drew her to the lake in the months before her death.
Dismiss.
Sweet. So now we have a lake, too, I think.
That's sick. It sounds like there's some fucking tight story that's gonna occur once we get there.
We're going to
Once we get to the start of the story, there's actually been a lot of story. It just hasn't not a lot of plot, maybe.
There's been some plot. I mean, it's a detective story, right? Like, it's setting up. There's been a murder. There is a mystery.
Wait, there's been a murderer? Are you? Oh, like
well, okay. There's been a death. There's been a death.
And there's a lot of
speculation.
There is a mystery.
Yeah. Friend knows her family. He was buying pills from Blake and occasionally helping your mom with her research. Since she was conducting research in the lake. Your mom was conducting research in the lake. Your mom was investigating reports of unpermitted shield construction in the lake. While there, she saw something, but what? Your mom.
Your mom.
Jesus.
Is it? I think it might have been a non-magical alien. I'm just saying. Your
It's
mom was
possible.
reporting investigator reports of construction in the lake. She found no evidence of it, nor might be behind it. Your mom saw something in the lake.
Protoss construction of pylons. Science or magic?
That's non-magical. That's
What about
the Protoss?
summoning Protoss non-magic? Wait, Archons merging. Magical? Magical.
I am pretty sure that the Protoss are highly religious, non-magical sort of beings, right?
All right.
So
Sure.
they definitely attribute this stuff to a higher power, which
Yeah.
in that universe there is, but just not the way that they thought. So in particular, they're wrong, but non-magical. So,
Okay.
yeah, I can.
Non-magical aliens.
Sorry, this note is going into my sinuses.
Zerg, magical.
Zerg are magical aliens, man.
Yeah.
Two teens nod and gesture excitedly while bouncing between topics.
BMX.
All right.
Where this
this
dog
dog
came
came
from,
from,
bruh? Okay, you be BMX.
Don't know. She been sitting here for a while. You seen her eyes?
Them eyes or something, bruh.
Dirge. Are we gonna have to stare this?
Oh, it's Cece.
Oh,
Hi, Cece.
it is.
A stocky pit bull with piercing green eyes
Aw.
watches the horizon with a neutral demeanor. I'm taking a photograph of this. This is so good. Oh, Cecilia. I mean, this is let's go pet Cece. You reach down to pet the dog. She shows her teeth, of course.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
No pets.
Listen to the reverb on that growl.
Yeah. Wow. Yes. That's spatialized.
Oh yeah, a young man leans against the station wagon while scrolling idly on his phone. His silhouette darkened by the fluorescent glare of the payday lender's sign.
Oh.
Started doing this rideshare thing a few weeks ago. Kinda hate it.
My face is made out of a paper bag.
You know
It
who
is.
this person looks like? They look like the Beast Jesus. You remember that?
Oh,
The real bad Jesus.
Oh
Jesus
my
repaint.
god! Oh, I love. Now that is so much worse than when I hit Sean's car.
Yeah, because you
That's
didn't try to
so-
hastily repaint it before.
Yeah,
anyone
no,
see
I
it.
didn't. I didn't like take a gray marker and just paint on the side of Sean's gray dented car. Oh my god, there it is. It's Beast Jesus. All right. Sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks.
So, commiseration station.
Probably gonna try to get an invite to this quack app people been talking about.
Whack up.
Anything's gotta be better than this.
Quack.
Whack up.
I assume that that's an app where you get matched against other people, and matched with other people, and then you can
No,
like
against.
quack at each other. Your
Yeah, it's
mom
like
used
Twitter
to
for
come here
dating,
and
but
do-
only quacking.
It's a competitive quacking service.
It's competitive social pairing, dating, quacking experience.
Speaking of, have you guys played Duck Game? Have we played Duck Game?
No, I've not played Duck
Should
Game.
I play Duck Game?
It is a game. It is a high intensity platforming game where you play as a duck.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And you spawn, and you have to pick up weapons and kill each other. It's like one shot in every case. The rounds last about 4 seconds,
Yeah.
and there's
Okay.
an entire button devoted to quacking.
Sure.
Your
That's
mom
great.
used to come here to dig through the stacks among the heaps of used romance novels and westerns. She always managed to find some occult
Sheaves.
artifact. The owner is
Sheaves.
also a
Occult
landlord.
artifact.
Hell yeah.
Coat.
The owner is also the landlord. You imagine that's the only way he manages to keep a place like this running. Over the years, they've experimented with other revenue-generating schemes. For a while, you could get your phone repaired here. Then they tried selling vape cartridges. Then Kratom. Then anime wall scrolls.
Kratom.
LSU yard ornaments after that. You remember seeing online. They were trying to do some kind of acupuncture thing. In the end, the schemes always fail, and only the paperbacks remain.
Damn. Ain't that just how it be? Ah.
Oh, look at the
You
kid.
wonder how
A
anyone
lot
can
of these
read.
animals are standing stock still.
Well,
Oh, how anyone can read in this dim and cluttered bookshop with the absolute domineering shop owner, this fucking cat.
yeah.
As your eyes adjust, you see Blake's childhood friend Erica waiting behind the counter to greet you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, how would it... Okay. And Million, when did you get back to town?
I've been in Norco for quite some time. Perhaps you are misremembering, Erica.
Oh, shit. Weird. I guess so. That's gonna come back to fucking haunt us.
Yeah.
Hmm. ...
Dot.
But anyhow. Kay, you're looking rugged these days, old friend.
You ever feel like the game is talking to you as a person?
Yeah, well, I love that the little kitty is still down there.
Yeah, like right
Yes.
here in frame.
Yes, it was important to crop this shot so that
Like,
the cat,
That cat
backlit cat.
is staring directly through the fourth wall. Like,
Yes. No, that cat is looking
That-
at me.
viewers, that cat is looking at you.
Does the cat have like a Dwayne Johnson raised eyebrow?
Does Dwayne Johnson have a raised eyebrow?
Did
famously.
Dwayne Johnson raise a cat?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the Cat Johnson?
I have
Does-
Dwayne the Cat Johnson. Yes.
So let me get this right. Dwayne the Cat Johnson,
Yeah.
for fun, raises eyebrows. As in, like,
Yeah.
breeds and rears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like eyebrow husbandry. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Lee.
Erica.
Lee, let's go. Let's read
You know,
it.
people talk about eugenics, but they don't talk about dysgenics. That's an intense scar above your eye. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a badass.
You know what? I agree. Word on the street is you cleaned Troy's clock.
Damn right.
That guy, my god, he's such a clown.
Yeah, I played Simon Says and owned him. He was unconscious by the end.
Glad he finally got a little taste of what he deserves.
Sucks he got fired, though. Hell yeah. Oh, Lee, while you were gone, we learned that the entire gas station is run by basically a robot. Little ML robot.
Figured. I mean, that's kind of what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Sucks he got fired.
Yeah, maybe. He's just so...
Hot.
Hot.
Rude.
Hot. No. But enough about that troll. I was keeping up with your travels online, but haven't seen you post in a while.
So much to tell you.
haven't
I've been online much.
much.
Tossed my phone in the Rio Grande. We are histrionic.
Jesus Christ.
At all points, I'm ready to go to
is-
a 10.
Yeah, no, that's the 10. Let's go to 10.
I respect that. Seems more and more common these days. Does it?
People go all the way to the Rio Grande?
I've been avoiding my phone as well. Helps that the connection has been so erratic.
Dude, again, I just want to appreciate, like, these little small visual touches where, like...
Yeah. The drift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Really good.
Been hearing of people chopping down cell towers, tearing fiber cables out of the ground, trying to rip the internet apart. Holy shit, that's actually tight.
That's so sick. She nods into the ensuing silence.
Back because of your mom, huh?
I can't see this and not just go, your mom. You're back because of your mom, huh? Okay, nothing? No one? Alright. Yeah.
I mean,
That
one
was
especially doesn't work. That doesn't work, like, even a little bit.
Yeah, like, I'm not judging you, Sean. I had nothing. I was trying to find a criminal bar somewhere, and I didn't find one.
Yeah.
I'll miss the hell out of that woman. I was engaging in the game on an emotional level.
Sure.
I know it wasn't always easy between you two. I was around for some of the arguments. Blake would say she was a great person, but terrible mom. I just hope you and your brother can find some comfort in these trail lives.
That means a lot, thank you. I think we're gonna open up a little bit here.
Sure.
Of course. I lost my dad a while back, also to cancer. Oh shit! Isn't Shield pumping carcinogens into the very fabric of everyday life here?
Probably.
He was a mean bastard. Picked up my sister and threw her one time. Ended up giving her a concussion. Ooh.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for him to die. And when he did, I danced. But as the years passed, I find myself thinking about him more. Feels good to hear stories about him. Well, that's a turn. It's always complicated with this shit. Never easy. I worry about your brother. Your mom's illness has taken a toll on him. I watched him slip back into some bad behaviors.
I think we should ask her if she's seen Blake lately.
Yeah, I saw him just yesterday. He hasn't been around.
Good choice. He has not.
He has not. Beep boop.
He said he was heading to Floodgate Tavern when I saw him. He may have gotten wasted? I know Gus let him sleep behind the bar a couple times. Did he know you were coming, Kay? He never mentioned it.
Thought I'd surprise him, yeah.
I'm sure he'll be relieved to see you. He's been resisting help, but he needs it. If I hear from him, I'll tell him to find you.
We talked to the cat.
Meow. Meow.
Oh, his
meow,
name is
meow,
Crouton?
meow.
Oh my
So
god.
this here is the illustrious Crouton. We found him behind the dumpster out back, licking cardboard. Whatever you do, don't try to pet him. He's a devil. I've got scars all over my hands from this damn cat. Quilton.
Right, let's pet him.
Oh, wait, this is the...
Oh!
One. Oh, wow. Crouton usually bites strangers. He must like you. We got 1 point. That's tight.
Wait, hold on. Save your game, Sean.
Seems to be getting a little excited.
You want me to
Sean, save your game.
Save. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Now what?
I've heard that it's important to save your game before you continue to pet the cat.
Wow. Wow, I've never seen a cat purr this hard. Maybe you two should slow down. Oh. No, really, stop touching the cat. Crouton looks like he's fixing to explode.
What? Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm going to defeat the cat.
Look at that cat.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Oh, I misclicked.
Oh, yes.
I felt
No, I got it this time. Gotta go a little slower so I don't whiff again. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What the fuck just happened to the cat? Kay, god damn it, I told you to stop fucking with the cat! That was fun. Did he just launch through the ceiling? What the hell just happened? That's good.
Oh,
You found phone case?
grab the phone case from the counter. Oh, look at that Crouton phone case. What the fuck?
This is good. That's
All right.
you know what? That reminds me of
Our
multimedia CD-ROM moment. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
What's this?
Oh shit. Okay. Wait.
Oh, uh-oh.
Am I hearable?
Lost audio.
Show. Dying.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so that's step one. Now, test. Okay, that's good. That's good.
1, 2, 3.
That's good. All right, this is the game. Whoopsie fucking doopsies. Give me un momento. Everything's fine. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez.
I can't hear you anymore.
What?
Now I can.
Okay. All right. Hearable
An
test.
interesting amount of lag.
So I'm gonna test. Okay, I'm gonna say 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna say banana, and then I want you to say banana right afterwards. Banana.
Banana right afterwards.
Okay, so that's good. So the delay has been fixed. Okay, everything's fine. Now I'm gonna check the muting. That seemed to work, and then we're gonna mute all the audio. So now you talk.
Talk. Hi.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do feel like there's a little bit more lag than usual because I'm not quite seeing myself.
All right, hold on. Okay, we do have an. Oh my god. I see what's happening.
Okay. All right.
I can't believe it.
All right, so that should have fixed this, and then now you should be hearable.
Hearable.
All right. All right, let's keep playing the game.
I'm actually kind of impressed with like how I can usually see myself so quickly with such little lag from your stream. Like now it's getting me. Like I'm thinking too hard about this stuff. And now I'm trying to remember how much lag is normal, for me, and that's getting me weird.
Sure.
So now this is busted. All right, get out of here.
And you've got a little bit of a crouton there.
Yeah.
Did I crash the game? All right. Thank God, Sean. Thank God. All right, so I'm gonna do some closing. So we're gonna close this. We're gonna reopen it because my Norco crashed. All right, this is perfect. This is really good. This is really good. So first of all, Lee, how does the stream look now that it's just me? How does that look?
It looks really, really good.
All right.
It looks really, really good. Yeah.
All right, so let me go 1, 2, hit that. 1, 2, hit that. Hit this. Hit that. All right, and then let's do our cat stuff again. I gotta do this again, but now we can hear everything. I love pattern recognition puzzles like this. All right, sit down.
All right, so now we're very deliberately and intentionally launching this cat into space.
We're eating the cat for sure.
Sure.
Hey, good night, Doug the Bulldad. You like that? That's a pretty good voice. All right, Doug. What the fuck just happened to the cat? So we're gonna grab the phone case.
Don't be a vampire?
Yeah, I like this one. You pick the slim self-published paperback from the shelf and flip to a random page. Another dark and lonely night spent in this cavern of despair, hidden from the daylight. Blackout curtains are all that defer my eternal death. Thought being a vampire would be sexy, but it's not. It's awful for your skin. I look pathetic. Also, blood tastes like bong water. Didn't think it'd be like this.
What the fuck?
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
All right, here we go. Carbon copy of a document authored by the St. Charles Parish Planning Committee. The document outlines the parish's intention to secure a roadway through a 90-meter stretch of the Shield Industrial Complex. This easement would allow the descendants of those entombed to visit the Good Hope Cemetery. The grave sites are currently surrounded on all sides by the refinery. Oh, whoops.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, I kind of like this pixel hunting thing, where it doesn't just show me where the interaction spots are.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need it. Oh.
I do hope Eric is correct, and that Blake's absence is due to nothing more than another drunken night. My intuition leaves me with a sense that something is wrong. Do you feel it too, Kay?
Well, let me consult my mind.
Does something feel strange to you?
It's a kind of magic.
Catherine.
What?
Whoa.
What?
It's a cutscene.
Yeah, or it's an encoding error.
A flashback? Or it's an encoding error?
It's just zooming in like crazy.
Several weeks ago.
Oh, hell yeah. Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic.
Ermagerd.
Clinician. What brings you here tonight?
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're Catherine.
Yes.
I want a record for my children. Who wants to be the mother?
New record.
I don't want to leave my kids alone.
Leave
They
them
may
kids
still
alone.
need me.
I understand. I'm a clinician. And you were referred by Mr. Richard?
Duck. That's what everyone calls him.
He's no goose. Yes, Doc, we have followed his branch with some interest.
Who hasn't?
Richard, or for short, Duck.
Well, I gather we'll be discussing this in more detail as things progress. For now, let us begin with a simple exercise. I'd like to talk about your earliest memory. It's of pine trees, yes? What?
Are those pine trees? Those aren't pine trees.
Oh my god, look, it's literally slurping information out of us.
Trees.
That's right.
Tell me about the pine trees.
They grew from the concrete.
Like sick flesh and crack the driveway.
Like sick fucking tight flesh.
Sick flesh.
DJ
Like
sick
flesh, like cancer.
Oh,
I see.
Oh, for some reason I thought that it was like, oh, dude, did you see John Wick? That movie was so sick. Like, oh,
yeah, I know.
sickest flesh ever, man.
Sick
So
flesh.
sick. Oh my god, sick life, sick flesh. Oh, so sick. All right, like sick flesh. They made your father upset.
He'd see them and frown.
All upside down. But he'd remain silent.
He'd sit quietly in the truck, dissatisfied. I wouldn't say a word. Speaking in these moments made you a fool in his mind.
Your father's house, sorry, I forgot to read, was suffocating. It was terrible.
It sounds suffocating, yeah. I couldn't wait to get out.
And that's why you married Blue.
Oh, that's right, Blue. Yes, to have somewhere to go. We bought our little place on Good Hope Street. The whole thing was a mistake.
Jesus.
When I told him I didn't love him, it was in my father's voice. I told him I never loved any man.
Fuck.
Was it true?
Alright.
Yes.
No.
What?
It's a lie.
Oh. That was a difficult night for you.
I can see
It
it,
didn't
here
feel
in your brain
real.
memory.
Why?
Do you think the clinician is like massaging the top of her brain? Like skull open? Just it's like, oh yeah, I can see you've got like a little memory right here.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I think that the sky was an inversion of some other sky.
Some other sky, yeah.
It was
I
a
like
pineapple
that. That's
upside
good.
down sky for sure.
Pineapple under. The sky. It was corrupted, misplaced. It wasn't a Norco sky.
Oh.
Well, I keep forgetting I'm the clinician, man. Where was Blue?
He sat at the window all night.
The east-facing window?
Yes.
When you stood over him to apologize, you saw the... Oh my god, the flare stack of the refinery in his eyes.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Holy
Okay.
shit. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Oh shit, we can save these things. Save Blue.
Save him.
No,
Lock 'em in.
on the right. Save Blue.
Lock him in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're making a record for the kids. That's what I thought was happening.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think Million's not Catherine now, right? Like I'm
I don't
assuming that
think
we're making a
so.
record that can get dropped into a robot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Alright. How come it was after that? The time before he died?
We circled each other in wide orbits. I'd hide at the center of the house, nursing Kay, and only leave when I heard him step out. He'd sleep on the couch next to her crib. He'd sing her old Cajun lullabies, pet her head, whisper to her about his life.
And then there was the explosion. Holy
It's
shit.
So pretty.
That is really
Look
pretty.
at the memory particles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like really well lined up. Wow.
When the cat cracker blew, they say he fell 5 stories.
Jesus.
We went to identify his body on a Thursday night. I remember the tempo of the streetlights, the police scattered across the East Bank. I carried Kay in a blanket. She never cried. We were quiet, she and I. You just gonna save everything?
Everything.
Save it all.
Why not?
You're gonna run out of memory.
I don't know.
Tell me about this man.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I would see him from time to time around Norco. This was many years back.
It was hard to forget him as his mandible was broken apart and his lips glowed orange.
Oof.
It's Bob, isn't it? Yeah, several weeks ago, Blake saw someone passing by the house. I think it was him.
Why?
Bob. Wow.
I just do.
The robot is no longer there to deter him.
Million?
Yes.
Could be it.
So there's like the robot is no longer there to deter him. So
yeah.
maybe he was out of town.
Erica said that Million was not there for a while, and Million said, "Are you kidding? Of course I was, but
Yeah.
Oh,
really, really, Million wasn't."
What was your first encounter with Million?
Let me think. She came to me in the parking lot.
You came
There
in
was a-
through the bathroom window.
Kay was about 12 years old at the time. She knew Blue from his days at the aluminum refinery. I stared for a long time
Whoa.
into her constellation of eyes. They swirled in a kind of
Holy shit.
desperation. I took her home, knowing it was another mistake.
Wow.
You were reckless in those days.
I welcomed any trouble I could find.
What happens if we... Oh, we just... I can yes or no everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn, I will never remember it's my turn to talk. What is the significance of this image to you?
It's... Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
It's a sphere.
It followed me in the lake.
When?
Recently, a few weeks ago.
This is where Mr. Richards' branch factors into your biography. What?
Like a practice, a branch, like an office, maybe? Duck's version escape. What? I don't know. Duck's version
A hard fork,
escape.
an extremely rare instance.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it.
Branch.
Or like a technology, a science or something.
Oh,
and
shit.
grew into some kind of monster.
Magical alien.
I think this is a non-magical villain. He's a technological, non-magical villain.
A magical non-alien. It began speaking to me through the radio and told me to install an app.
Holy shit.
So, I'm curious because in for any non-coders here, the idea of how you write code is it's sort of a Frankenstein-style thing where you have the main code base called master, and when you want to make an edit to it, you don't edit the master branch. Instead, what you do is you fork off master into your own branch. You do the edits there and make sure it works on your own branch, and then you merge it back to the master branch. And so when it's a hard fork, that typically means that the branch goes off and it's never going to return back to master. It's just, well, it's just its own different thing returning all the way. Or
Tangent universe.
Peeling away. Yeah. So, like... So it seems like some weird memory version of Mr. Richard just...
Duck Richard had a version of Catherine's project, or a project that Catherine was also working on.
Yeah.
That was his own private version of it that grew into some kind of a monster.
Yeah.
Oh.
An app?
Yes. ... I think it has something to do with the thing. The sphere, whatever it is. But so long as it pays, I don't care. I can use the money.
The app pays?
Yes.
I see. It seems this is the last control point that you submitted. Would you like to include any additional thoughts or memories? Anything not included in the intake form?
No, that should be enough.
Gonna begin disconnecting the sensors. Slight feeling of nausea and disorientation is normal and no cause for alarm. I thank you for your patience, Miss Madad.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hello?
One of us is high.
No idea what Super Duck wants from me. Better check my phone. Is Super Duck like Duck's superhero form?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe Super Duck is the original main branch of Duck. And there's a Duck Fork. And this is Super Duck. This is like preeminent Omega Duck. All right.
The Duck Fork only appears in extremely complex table settings.
Yeah. Wallet watch. Is there a Super Duck on your wallet watch?
Quack.
Oh, the app is Quack. That's the
Quack
app.
job. This here I need to go to the Curious Duck.
There's a lot of duck-based content happening right here.
There's a lot of duck-based stuff going on, yeah.
So the app, okay, so this app is like, there's a non-magical alien that's telling people to install this app.
Yeah, that sounds right. Install a Quack job and set up multi-factor authentication. The Curious Duck is the nearest rendezvous to your location. More information awaits you there. Receive orientation at Eagle Janitorial and Paper Supplies in Fat City.
This is like something a Riddler would create. This is like a Riddler thing. This is like something a Riddler would make.
It's very Riddly. Case picker.
Very Riddly.
Hoot hoot.
What?
Oh, I am choosing the phone case.
Oh, sick. What about the cat? Can we get the cat case? I thought we had the cat case.
No, because we're in the past. This is all flashback.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
God damn it. Yes.
Oh my god. You've chosen to receive online billing notifications via SMS. Bill for this has been posted. Outstanding balance of this is waiting. Bill for this has been posted. Balance.
Jesus Christ.
Outstanding balance. Jesus. Alright, going to the top. Been a while, Duck. Too long, old friend. How's the... Oh, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead, Lee.
How's the weather on your side of the tracks?
They have me on chemo.
Terrible. I don't have long myself. They got me carrying around a tank.
Blue's waiting for us.
I don't doubt that for a minute. Praise the glory of God. Something on your mind, Kate?
Don't want to raise your blood pressure.
Try me.
Super contacted me.
So he did. Don't mess around with that shit. Where you went. Don't mess around with Super Kate. That thing's got no soul. Like to ruin what all it touches.
I need the money.
They don't take money where you're going.
Can't leave it for the kids to clean up. Blue left them a little bit, and how he went, I was but a fool. How he went, but I was a fool. There we go.
Don't worry yourself like this at the end. Find peace.
No peace for me.
Don't get mixed up with that thing, Kate. I'll tell you now, it won't go how you want it. Kate. God damn it. Hope you're listening. What is Super Duck?
I know. Where you went, Ma? Or I guess I'm Kate.
I'm out. I'm fine. Had to drop something off at your parents'.
Been gone a while.
I had to make a couple stops. I'm okay, I promise.
Yeah, she
Blake,
said
you heard from your sister.
Oh, yeah, she said she's okay.
Where is she?
She didn't say.
Dear, where'd my pills go? In a meeting. I'll call back.
How'd it go this morning?
We'll call.
Ma, he came back around.
I'll be home soon. Calling Uncle Chip.
It's fine. Love you.
Love you, sweetheart. Blake, can you hear me? Can you come to the living room, please? Something's happening. Out this evening. Everything's okay.
You need to stay home.
I'll be fine, I promise. Love you, my nerd.
Love you, Ma.
Blake?
Love you, my nerd.
I didn't realize Blake was a nerd.
He might not be a nerd, but he's definitely my nerd.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Please text me when you can.
Alright, I'm not doing this one. Lee, you're K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you, dear?
Arizona.
Where in Arizona?
IDK.
I think you're leaving me on red for a little while. Love you. Just checking in. Still Arizona?
Nimax.
Be careful. It doesn't seem safe to be there right now. Call when you can. Getting worried. Okay.
These dramatic pauses are incredible.
Blake says he hasn't heard from you. Really getting concerned. Please call. They put me on another round of chemo. Would love to hear from you. Call.
Jesus. We are brutal.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
There's a phone inside your phone?
It's a case picker.
She was a case picker.
Dude, .032 quack coin.
Is that
It's $10?
Is equal to $10. Oh. Yeah, right?
It's
$10?
not British. It's not England, so it's must be $10.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Mattem, are you okay?
My eyes are just playing tricks on me, I guess.
Oh, God,
Whoa.
Visual distortion are common side effects of a versioning session.
Oh my God. They store versions of this?
That-
Jesus.
That audio is wild, too.
Shall I contact our on-call
Like
physician?
contact.
No, it's fine.
Very well. Last name?
It's, Madere. First name, Catherine.
One
momento.
moment.
Your head drive is fully synced.
Head drive.
You've chosen our silver tier. Your product does not come pre-installed with adware blocking services and is provided as is without warranty.
Shit. Head drive.
You're eligible for a free sync anytime before the new year. Thank you for choosing the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic for your cognitive versioning needs. So again, I assume that this is again inspired by, code structuring, where
Yeah.
there's just an endless chain of different versions of your software as you're moving along, and you can be like, yeah, you know what, guys, the September branch, we did all that work into October. We're actually bailing on the October branch, and we're refiring up the September branch. We're starting from there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, wow. Right, so Super Duck must be like a hard branch duck. Different duck.
Yeah, like quite
A
a
different
duck.
duck.
Like this duck.
Oh.
No
So,
soul.
okay, because there's been no explicit indication that versions are operable.
Yeah.
So far they're just like storage.
Right.
But you're suggesting that like we're getting emails from a different version of Duck.
I'm guessing that these things can get like put into robots.
Yeah, interesting.
Like million. I think there's gonna be I think we're gonna
You think
here's a what do you call a spoiler that might not what do you call it when you spoil something that you don't even know if it's true?
it's a hypothesis.
A hypotenuse. I think that there's going to be a reveal where like Million actually like has somebody else's image
And you think it's Catherine? It might be Catherine.
I don't know who.
I'm looking forward to this, and I like Randomino's. Oh God, is this Ghost in the Shell but with American healthcare? Sure hope so.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh. Mm.
Perdido Street.
Perdido.
Perdido. Oh, I misunderstood this map of what was happening here. Look, she's behaving. She's not wiggly anymore.
Oh, she's not wiggly. Oh, it's because it's been long enough. We got over our whole deal. If we click on our face, do we get a mind map?
Need to find the curious duck.
No, just a motivation.
Interstate Expressway traces a scar down Claiborne Avenue from east to west. Excuse me, Clybourne Avenue from east to west. East? The bridge cuts east through the Treme, the 7th Ward, like places whose stories should be forgotten and left behind in haste. Pillars still tell stories beneath the interstate. East above the industrial canal, the moldering strip malls, the narrowed expanse of the lake, the shrimp boats that prowl the black marble waves. East through Mississippi. And the winter weeknight darkness and onward to Florida where it terminates. West. West is the suburbs that Catherine calls home. West is the concrete expanse that breaks clean and sharp at the St. Charles Parish line and gives way to the cypress swamps. Tupelo crowns spire above the overpass silhouetted by an unnatural glow that leads to Norco. Dismiss, dismiss. What am I doing? I'm just enjoying the audio. Sorry, I'm just
I know.
The audio is pretty good.
Oh, can we go to Mr. Megorium's Magic Fantorium over there or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
Is it just under an underpass? Like, what the... Wow.
Is it just maybe it's just a painting. But it looks like a Megorium.
It does look like a Megorium.
Alright, puppet theater. A makeshift puppet theater. The curtains are closed.
Maybe I'll come by later to see what this is about.
Wow.
Maybe I'll be dead.
As soon as we change the state, you know.
Yeah.
This is taking forever to start. I'm starving. You been to any of these yet?
No. What is it?
A puppet show. They always start late. I told them I'd help load the gear, so I'm stuck here until it's over. My stomach's gonna eat itself.
So we need to get this guy some food. That's the new quest.
It does sound like it might be a quest.
A newly
But we have a place to go, right?
Yeah, the Curious Duck.
Quack place?
Glows beyond the overpass. They turned Charity Hospital into art lofts. Disgusting.
Fuck art.
City Hall.
Figure sits at a desk overlooking Duncan Plaza in the deepening winter night. He watches the fingers of a cool front animate the tops of oak trees in the park. The air this evening is the driest it's been since spring. He watches the last remnants of commuter traffic leaving Canal Street, the pulsing taillights, the shift workers running towards the bus. He watches an airplane climbing from Armstrong International as passengers look down at the warm glow of the city, the oak trees, the traffic, the frail woman staring from the street. Warm glow and darkness, wind from the lake. I mean, this is just prose. It's like, you want to see some prose?
It's good prose.
Yeah, it's yep.
Quality prose.
A man holding a skateboard.
Windows and windows of prose. A man holding a phone scrolls on a skateboard. Beautiful night, huh?
What? It's lovely.
We're talking from a distance.
There's finally a cool front.
Been waiting months for it.
It sounds like a spy code phrase.
Yeah.
I come out here most evenings. No one bothers you around this time. It lets you see a different side of the place.
What do you mean?
How so?
People pass through this building at night you'd never expect. You know the, what do they call themselves? The Gregs? Garys? Can't remember the name. All these Gregs and Garys?
No
The
idea.
kids that squatted the Promenade Mall. They're obsessed with Kenner John?
No.
Nope. Nope.
It probably wouldn't mean much to you, but anyhow, I see them come in and out of City Hall almost every night. I know it's them because my buddy Bruce got wrapped up in that stuff. Before you get initiated, they make you wear these goofy red polo shirts. Then once you're a full Greg, Gary, whatever, you get to wear the blue polo shirt. Sounds like a joke, and it is, but I don't think they realize it.
I mean, have we seen anyone with a red or a blue polo?
I haven't seen any Gregs, Garys, Glenn Garys, or Glenn Losses. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I see around here at night.
Why do they come?
What would they be doing here?
I wish I had a clue. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I see around. Like, I feel like that could, I don't know, that's great. That could be like the sign off on any email. That's the kind of stuff I thought about writing.
These are a few of my favorite things. Sean. An armed security guard greets Catherine as she enters the building. He sits on a wooden stool next to a walk-through metal detector.
Whoa. Good evening. Badge, please.
Damn, I left it at the house.
There are no council meetings scheduled for this evening. You'll need an employee ID badge to enter.
I hear strange people.
Guy out front mentioned squatters in polo shirts coming in and out of the building at night.
I don't get paid to answer questions.
That is not my job.
Santa.
Whoa! Santa Claus!
Okay, is anyone else looking at that person on the right and just seeing a Cyclops?
No, what are you talking
No
about?
Cyclops? Okay.
Here, this person on the right?
No, to the left of them.
with the bright eyes.
There it is, Cyclops.
With the extremely distinct two bright eyes.
but I'm seeing those as the whites, and then the middle.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I just got it. Now I see it.
Oh
Okay,
my
there it is.
god!
That's a pretty good.
Oh my
Cyclops.
god! And this is like a top eyelid and a bottom eyelid. Oh god!
Yeah. There it is.
I mean,
yeah.
this is a good place to stop. Is on this Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Let's wind down here.
Yeah. Now the thing is that like typically we would actually go all the way till like 9:10, but
Right.
remember,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
We're phoning this shit in.
It's been phoned. It's in phoned. Although this beat rips and it slaps. Well,
Gently. It cups and slaps.
this was a good day. This was just a nice day.
Yeah.
And I want to
Just a
know.
good
A nice
Yeah.
little Norco.
A good little. Have yourself a merry little Norco.
Yeah.
And I will say, I actually think that this was far better than the first day that we played. I thought the first day we played was good, but it ended on this kind of goofy sequence of kind of like lying to the directors and something like that.
Yeah,
About stuff.
I think.
That felt
that's
totally
right.
out
I
of
forgot
place.
about lying to the directors.
Yeah.
I think we've reintegrated some of that shit here. So like now it's become a kind of a mishmash potpourri kind of feeling, and I like that.
Yeah.
It definitely has some flavors of like 90s CD-ROM game. You know, like there are activities in this game. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah. Like
like the cat. You know.
And it's really kind of
Yeah.
interesting the way that the world and the story and the curiosity is unfolding, because it's like it's pretty consistent. It's pretty smooth, right? There's been no point at which we've like God, remember like King's Quest 5 where we're just like we can't even figure out how to advance anything for like 2 whole episodes.
Right.
And because I feel like there's that sort of natural arc. I think perhaps a visual aid would be helpful. You know, there's that I feel like this is the adventure game arc where here is the amount of story
clearly.
content going up, right? Here is the gameplay over time. And you
Mr. J. Evans Pritchard.
you
Ooh.
enter, you meet some characters, there's some stuff that's happening, right? Like this is when this is the first screen that you get in, and you're
That's
talking
the
to some
rising
people.
action.
Yeah, you see some more people, there's some more stuff, and then you get stuck. And let me actually use the line tool here.
What did the T represent?
This is
Time.
This is like story content.
By story,
this
do you mean?
isn't.
Do you mean
This is like proportional story content. Like the story content can't ever go down, right? The amount of story that you get only.
I would say that a story is actually
only can increase.
I think a story is constructed out of things going down, honestly.
Let's do new story content. Here we go. New story content.
New story content. Got it.
And
New
here's the
story
graph of our
content, yes.
gameplay time, where you hit a point where you can't solve anything, and then finally you get to like a new screen,
Right.
Yeah.
and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you complete Act 1. Right, so here's like Grim Fandango, and then you begin this momentous climb again, and then you plummet back down. Right, this is kind of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And
And you can kind of just go all night if you bring snacks.
yeah. And so, like, I claim that this is one of the few games where it's like, this seems to be the experience, right? There's just like constant,
Right.
regular influx of new story stuff.
Feels so modern. That feels so modern.
Modern?
because-
Is that modern?
Yeah, because children these days don't understand the joy of getting stuck and then unstuck
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
But I feel like what it's doing is it's setting us up to be wondering about our brother, the pills, things
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
it's just going,
Alright,
nah,
come
we're
on.
Catherine now.
Yeah,
It's a good-
that was a wild transition. Like, quite frankly, like
Yeah.
from
Because
the
I was
way
curious
that the
about
game's set
Catherine
up.
too. Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
And it set itself up as like this mystery story of what was Catherine doing, what was going on in her head before she died, and I did not expect that we were going to jump in there and get
Yeah.
like a first person perspective.
And now it kind of makes sense what it is we were saving. We're trying to save like key memories of ourselves to give to our grandkiddos and our kiddos.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
No, good game. Good game.
Yeah, and I think that like the tonal weirdness of that conversation with the director, it feels like it's getting washed away.
Yeah, it feels like it's getting washed away. Maybe by the end it'll make sense too. Again, I have entered a phase of my life where I don't try to solve things, I just try to integrate them, you know?
Good. That's good.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. Yeah, so like this game. We play the thing, we do this thing with the director, and we're like, that sticks out weird. That feels strange. That doesn't feel like it fits. And now it's like, I'm not looking for that to be corrected in some way, but I'm looking through this experience. I'm hoping I come away with an understanding of this game that integrates that as a part of it that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I make this developmental?
Yeah, make it developmental.
I feel like it's very common as a young person to have a simplistic view of the world, right?
Yeah.
And so every problem, every challenge that you encounter, your approach to that problem is to try to solve it, to sort of understand how it works in the sort of simple version of the world that you believe describes the world. And as you get older and discover the world is more and more complicated, it becomes less about sort of solving a problem for your understanding of the world and more about reconfiguring your understanding of the world to integrate the problems that you encounter.
Chang, that's so well said.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus, Sean, fuck. I can't follow that up with anything better.
Then don't try.
Let's
just
we
let
should.
the drips dribble out.
That was just good shit. Oh, it's so good.
You know what I like to do after good shit is just let the drips dribble out, Sean.
When those drifts? When they're just dribbling out?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was
good.
That was a dribble. That was a dribble.
Excellent. Good.
There it is.
It's not a joke. It's just a drip.
Well, I think it's 8:58, and normally we schedule these to end at 9. But I'm gonna see if we can just leave early. You know?
Don't tell the boss.
Don't tell the boss. Look busy, everyone.